I'm Robin, from the Spirit of the Lotus, and sometimes known as the Laughing Shaman. For my meditations and my journeys, let's stick with the Laughing Shaman. And that's where you can find me on YouTube if you want to see any of my other ones. Good morning, good morning, good morning from the East Coast with blue skies and white clouds. It's interesting that last night I woke up at 1:11, wide awake and ready to go. What woke me up? I'm not really sure. After talking to a few other people who texted and said, "What's going on? I'm awake." It seemed like this wave or wall of uncertainty, vulnerability, fear came through. And I had to just sit for a minute, meditate, say a prayer. The couple of us that were texting back and forth said we'd say a prayer, and then I sat down and I did one of the new meditations I've been working, and off to sleep I went till 6:30 this morning, when once again I was raring to go. Got an appointment with the accountant today. Oh my goodness, I'm not ready for that. I'm never ready to go to the accountant. It's like, no doubt, I'm very rarely ever ready. But this morning, if you've got a chance to sit with me, or perhaps if you catch this on the replay, I'd like to give you a moment to breathe, a moment to relax. Across my feed today, there was a really great feed from Bruce Lipton. And from a scientific side, he talks about fear and the fight or flight. And I'm constantly talking about the fight or flight. That's one of the things that I've learned in almost every class, between the integrated manual therapy and the shamanism. They all talk about getting the body out of this stress mode, out of fight or flight, out of fear. Because when we're in that space, we cannot metabolize, we cannot receive nourishment, because the body is putting all of its resources into you running or fighting. And people that come in for the first time, and if the only one thing I can do for them in their first treatment is to get them out of fight or flight, they are amazed, because they didn't even realize they were in it. They didn't understand until they received a point where they had a reference to being really calm. So anyways, I talk too much. Find a space so that you can become really calm. And I'm going to ask you right now, let's do a little journey in today. Because I've been asked not to use the drum, I'm going to try it without the drum. I've got some meditation music in the background. Perhaps you'll hear it, maybe you won't. I'm not sure if my speaker will pick it up. So I'm going to ask you to breathe. Put your feet on the floor, or if you prefer to lie down, that's fine. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, slowly but fully. And one more time. And remind your body to relax your forehead, relax your scalp. Relax your shoulders. Perhaps squeeze your hands as tight as you can into fists all the way up your arm. And relax. Doing the same with your feet and your legs. Tight, 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 tight. Bring them right in tight. And then exhale and let it go. And if you're able, do the same with your buttocks. Just tighten your butt right up tight, really tight. And exhale. Feel how different just a moment of breathing can bring to your body. And continue to breathe. I'm going to suggest we take a 4 count. 4 counts in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And hold, 2, 3, 4. Remembering to do this at your pace, your speed, regardless of what I say. If that doesn't work for you, find a rhythm. Breathe in, hold, exhale, and hold. This will further relax your parasympathetic and sympathetic systems in your body. And with your eyes closed or softly gazing where you're comfortable, I want you to go to your most favorite place. In your mind's eye, I want you to see the place that you love. Instantly, I'm brought to Chichen Itza, that pyramid in Mexico. Amongst all of the stone buildings, that energy is. When I was there, it was overwhelming, but the energy that I'm feeling right now is good energy. So I imagine myself standing at the base of that pyramid. I can feel the energy. Can you feel the energy building? As your senses expand, you know you're safe. You can see the blocks set like a staircase. The chain that reaches from the floor all the way to the top. The energy of the generations that came before, that stand beside you, before you. The energy that encourages you to expand. It's hot. The weather is really warm. The sun, as it beats down, remember your water. The jungle, it's dry. And yet, as you stand there, you're moist from sweating. Breathe. And just allow the energy of the ancient ones to remind you of your knowledge, to remind you of your being. And find yourself in a time and a space where you have the ability to walk up what seem to be steps on the pyramid. Your legs, although normally may not make that range now, with ease, you're able to one step at a time. With your consciousness, your system has expanded. With each step, your excitement becomes palatable, knowing that there is something that waits. It's very steep and it's very hot. This isn't warm, this is hot. But your body is used to it. You're used to the sun. Do you remember? Do you feel the memory become one with the wisdom keeper that walks to the top of the pyramid of Chichen Itza? Expanding your energy field. Taking a moment midway up to stop, to turn and to look out. Look out at the patterns. Do you see what it once was in its glory? In the days of the scientists, breathe in and allow your gaze to wander for just a moment. The magnificence of all that had been built before the time as we remember it. Breathe in again. And continue your climb to the top. There is space at the top to stand, to enter. Rituals have been held for many, many, many lifetimes, generations. But for today, I want you just to sit and gaze for a moment and call in your spirit guide. Call in your spirit guide. I can see my two jaguars. And before me, the most magnificent dragon. who has come to be your guide today. And so for me, I ask my dragon, another wisdom keeper, from the days before we remember, except within our dreams, as the dragons held us close, protected us, taught us. I climb upon his back and feel the muscles riding there between his wings with the tail that goes way behind. And as he outstretches his wings to lift effortlessly, we rise and circle the pyramids, circle the property. Feeling all that comes from that area of wisdom. Across the jungle, becoming one with this dragon and seeing from the eyes of this dragon, feeling the wind that really is just you cutting through the air, the clouds, feeling the temperature change as you go higher, as you go further, as you see the mountains, you see the sun. It takes you just above the floor of the valley and you can see the flowers, the wheat fields, into the pine forests. You fly. Oh, the magnificence of the flight. Can you feel the strength in the wings? The strength of the rudder that is the tail, your tail, the very length and width and breadth. Can you see your dreams? The dreams of those around you. Can you see and feel and be one with this magnificent creature? And then you fly upon the ocean's waves just above, like surfing. And you know that one drop, that one tear that found its way from creek to river to the mass that's the ocean, to the whales and dolphins and all of creation. And you are one with the dragon and one above the ocean. To land on the beach with your dragon. To find yourself sitting upon his back. And as he curls, so that you may Leave his back and find your way to the sands with the rocks, the beach, the cliffs that protect you. It's much cooler here. And the waves, they roll with such rhythm. And sit here and continue your meditation. Or return fully refreshed, revived, finding your way to your heart, your home, that which is the memory that lives within you. Aho.